Dear student, today we have to discuss the naming of the organic compound. Before going to give the name of an organic compound, few things must keep in mind. The name of the organic compound consists of two parts. First part called prefix and second part called suffix. Dear student, in prefix, we explain the number of the carbon atom present in the main chain. Whereas in case of the suffix, we explain the type of the functional group present in the organic compound. First of all, I am going to explain the prefix. If any organic compound containing only one carbon atom, then we use prefix meth. If any organic compound contain two carbon atom, then prefix use eth. If contain three carbon atom, then use prefix pro. If contain four carbon atom, then we use but. If any compound contain carbon 5, then we use prefix pent. If contain 6 carbon, then we use hex. The same pattern if contain 7 carbon, use het. Whereas in case of the dear student, second part of the name is suffix. If organic compound belong to the alkane family, then we use suffix ane. If organic compound belong to the alkene family, then we use suffix ene. If the given organic compound belong to the alcohol, then we use suffix enol. If the given organic compound belong to the carboxylic acid family, then we use suffix enoic acid. If this belong to the amine family, then we use suffix amine. In case of the ester family, we will use suffix -ate. Dear student, for naming of an organic compound, there are some rules through which you can easily give the name of the given compound. The rule first is select the longest continuous carbon chain containing functional group as the main chain or parent chain. Whereas the second rule is start numbering from that end of the chain which is near to the functional group or the side chain or subsequent. Last one rule is write the complete name in correct order. First of all, you have to mention the position of the side chain, the position of the functional group, and second part is parent name, and last part name is suffix. Dear student, first of all, I'm going to give the name for alkane family. Here you have given an organic compound, so must keep in mind there are two terms using here. One is called prefix and second is called suffix. In case of the alkane, suffix we use ane, but in case of the prefix, if the given organic compound contain one carbon, then we use prefix meth. And if the given compound contain 3 carbon, then we use prefix eth. If contain 3 carbon, then we use pro. Here, dear student, you can see that there are 3 carbon atom present in this compound. So here we use prefix pro. Here there is no functional group present, but there is carbon-carbon single bond present. That's why we use suffix ane for alkane. Next given compound is this one. So according to rules, first of all, you have to select the longest continuous carbon chain. Dear students, how many students are saying this one is long chain and this one is called side chain? And how many students are saying that this one is called long chain and this one is called side chain? Okay, this one is correct identification. Next one, dear student, start numbering from that end which is near to the side chain. If I number from this end 1, 2, 3 and 4. If I start numbering from this end 1, 2, 3 and 4. Dear student, tell me which one is the near one end. Okay, below one is near one end. So here you can see that side chain present at the carbon number 2. So in name, first of all, you have to write the position of the side chain present. Mean that at which carbon atom methyl group present. So here carbon atom present at the number 2 of the carbon atom. So the position of the side chain is 2. So 2 side chain name is methyl. How many carbon present in main chain, dear student? 4. So the prefix use but. The family name is alkane. The suffix use ane. So this one is the correct name of this given compound. Dear student, for naming of next compound, first of all, you have to identify the longest continuous carbon chain. How many students are saying this one is long chain and this one group called side chain? No. So how many students are saying that this one is long chain and this one is called side chain? Okay, good. Maximum students are saying that this one is correct selection. So second one is start numbering from that end which is near to the side chain. I think so both ends are same for the position of the side chain. So start numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So first of all, you have to mention the position of the side chain present at that carbon 3, 1. So the position of the methyl group is 3. 3 hyphen methyl. How many carbon present in the main chain? 5. So what is prefix used for the number 5? Pent. Very good. And what is the suffix used for the alkane family? Ane. Very good. This one is the correct name for this given compound. Dear student, for next example, how many students assign this one is the longest chain and this one is considered as side chain? And how many students assign this one is long chain and this one is called side chain? Okay, maximum students are saying that second option is correct because this one chain containing maximum number of the carbon atom. So next one is where we start numbering from above to below or below to above. From the above, side chain present at the carbon number 3. From the below, side chain present at the carbon number 4. So which one is the nearest position for side chain? Okay, above. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So for naming, what is the position for side chain? Here, dear students, side chain containing 2 carbon. So for the 2 carbon, prefix use. So dear student, name for this compound is 3 hyphen ethyl. How many carbon present in main chain? 6. So what is the prefix used for the 6 carbon? Hex. Compound belong to the family alkane, the suffix use. So dear student, this one is the correct name for this given compound. Dear student, next is the naming of the alkene family. The same pattern as we use in above case. Here, first of all, we have to select the longest continuous carbon chain containing functional group. So here, the functional group is carbon double bond carbon. Dear student, first of all, I have select the longest continuous carbon chain containing functional group. Second is start numbering from that end which is near to the side chain or functional group. Here there is no side chain present, so the functional group carbon double bond carbon present. So start numbering from this end. 1, 2 and 3. So how to write the name of this compound? First of all, we have to write the position of the functional group. At which position functional group present? Number 1. So 1. Then write the prefix. How many carbon present? 3. So what is the prefix used for the 3? Pro. 1 pro. So what is the suffix used for the carbon double bond carbon? Ene. Very good. So the name for this compound is 1 propene. Dear student, you can also write the name for this compound in this pattern. First of all, you have to write the pro prefix, then write the position of the functional group and then use the suffix. This is also the name for this compound. Similarly, you can also write the name for this compound. First of all, you have to write the main chain. This one is the main chain because it has functional group. Then second is start numbering from that end which is near to the side chain. I think so both ends are same for the functional group. So I wish you select the end. I'm going to write the name from this end. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So dear student, tell me at which position double bond present? Second. So we can write 2 position for the functional group and how many carbon present in this compound? 4. So what is the prefix used for the 4 number? But. And what is the suffix used for the carbon double bond carbon? E. Butene. So 2-butene is the correct name for this compound. You can also write the name in this pattern also. butene. Dear students, our next example is this one. How many students are saying that this one is long chain or main chain and this part called side chain? And how many students are saying that this one is main chain and this one is called side chain? Okay, maximum students are saying that second selection is correct. So next one is where we start the numbering. So we start the numbering from that end which is near to the functional group and side chain. So here we have to start numbering from that end which is near to the functional group. So I'm going to start numbering from that end 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for naming, first of all you have to mention the position of the side chain, then prefix mean that main chain, then use the suffix with position. So at which position side chain present? Okay, at 3 position. So 3 side chain is methyl because it has only one carbon. 3 methyl. How many carbon present in main chain? 5. For the 5 chain, what is prefix? Pen. Then we mention the position of the functional group and then at the last write suffix. At which position functional group present? Carbon number 1. Very good. 1 E. So this is the correct name for this compound. Dear student, you can also write the name for this compound as 3 methyl 1 pentene. For the next example, first of all you have to write the longest continuous chain. I think so this one is the longest continuous carbon chain because it has a functional group. Then start numbering from that end which is near to the functional group. It is obvious. Write numbering from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So first of all we have to mention the position of the side chain. At which position side chain present? 3 position. So write 3 methyl. How many carbon present in main chain? 6 eggs. At which position functional group present? 2. 2. What suffix used for the carbon? Double 1 carbon E. Very good. Dear student, you can also write the name for this compound 3 methyl 2 hexene. Dear student, next is the naming of the alcohol family. The same pattern. First of all we have to select the longest continuous carbon chain containing functional group. So here the functional group is OH. So longest chain is this one. So next step is start numbering from that end which is near to the functional group. So here the functional group present at the number 1. So we have to write the numbering of the carbon from this end 1, 2 and 3. So at which position functional group present? 1. So the name for this compound is 1 propanol. So the suffix used for the alcohol family is enol. So the prefix used for the 3 carbon, the correct name is 1 propanol. Dear student, you can also write the name for this compound prop 1 ol. Dear student, naming for the next molecule is same pattern. First of all we have to select the longest continuous carbon chain containing maximum number of the carbon and also contain the functional group. So here the functional group is OH. Then start numbering from that end which is near to the functional group. It is obvious it is from this end functional group is near 1, 2, 3 and 4. So for the naming, first of all you have to mention the position of the functional group, then write the prefix, then at later on you have to mention the suffix. So the name for this is 2. How many carbon present in this? 4. 2 butanol is suffix used for the alcohol family. You can also write the name for this compound but 2 ol. In the same pattern, dear student, name for this compound is, first of all you have to write the Dear student, name for this compound is, first of all, you have to select the longest continuous carbon chain containing functional group. So here this one is the longest continuous carbon chain, and next one is start numbering from that end which is near to the side chain. From both end, functional group present at the same position. I think so. This one position is better because it also covers the position of the side chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first of all, you have to mention the position of the side chain, then write the name of the side chain, then write the prefix at the end, write the functional group with position. So 2 methyl, how many carbon present in the long chain? 5. Then use prefix pent, at which position functional group present? Third. Write 3 ol. Dear student, you can also write the name for this compound. 2 methyl 1 pentanol. Dear student, next is the naming of carboxylic acid family. So same pattern, dear student, we use prefix for the. Dear student, next is the naming of the carboxylic acid family. The same pattern, first of all, you have to write the long chain. So here the only one carbon atom present, then we use prefix meth. Here the functional group present is carboxylic acid. Then for the carboxylic acid, we use suffix enoic acid. The name for this compound is methanoic acid. Dear student, next example is, first of all, we have to write the long chain. This one is the long chain containing functional group. And start numbering from that end which is near to the functional group. Here, dear student, must keep in mind carbon atom present in the functional group. So always in case of the carboxylic acid, functional group containing carbon position as number 1. 1, 2. So 2 carbon present in this compound, so we use prefix eth. The functional group is carboxylic acid, so the suffix as enoic acid, ethanoic acid. Next one is, dear student, first of all, select the longest continuous carbon chain. So here the long chain is this one. So start numbering from the carbon of the functional group. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How many carbon present in prefix? 4. So the term used for the 4 but. Butanoic acid. Example is this one. Same pattern. First of all, we have to identify the long chain containing maximum number of the carbon. So this one is the long chain, and this one is called the side chain. So first of all, we have to write the numbering 1, 2, 3, and 4. So first, mention the position of the side chain. 3 methyl. Then write the prefix, how many carbon present? 4. But. Suffix used for the carboxylic acid, functional group enoic acid. Dear student, next one is the naming of ester. This naming is very important. Dear student, you must keep in mind there are 2 parts of the ester compound. One part is called R group and name as first, and next part is functional group containing group and name second. First of all, I am going to write the name for this compound. Dear student, first of all, you have to mention the first part and then second part. First part is called methyl, and second part containing carbon 2. So here you have to mention the prefix by using this part. So here there is no need to write the numbering of the carbon chain. So first part is called methyl and second part containing 2 carbon. So here the prefix use eth. The suffix used for the ester family is NOH. I'll ethanoH. So this one is the name for this compound. Next, dear student, first part is this one and second part is this one. What is the name of first part? Methyl. And how many carbon present in the second part? 3 carbon. So what is the prefix used for 3 carbon? Pro. and the suffix used for the ester family is NOH. So the correct name is methyl propanoate. Next one example is alkyl part, this one, and the functional group containing part, this one. So first of all, we have to write the name for alkyl part, then functional group containing part. So this here two carbon called H. So this has one hydrogen less than main alkane, and what we call ethyl. So how many carbon present? Rest of the part 4. So ethyl butanoate. So this one is the correct name for this compound. Dear student, lastly I am going to explain the basic difference between alkane and alkyl group, also called side chain, also called the substituent. The alkane family have general formula CnH2n plus 2, whereas in case of the alkyl group, if one of the hydrogen omit from the alkane family, then it will form alkyl group or the side chain. Suppose that if you put n is equal to 1, you will get methane CH4, and if you omit one of the hydrogen of the methane, then you will get methyl substituent side chain. If you put n is equal to 2, then you will get C2H6, and after omitting one of the hydrogen, then you will get the ethyl group CH3 CH2. This is called ethyl side chain, name as methyl, name as ethyl. Same pattern, if you put n is equal to 3, then you will get propane. After omitting one of the hydrogen, then you will get propyl. Dear student, hopefully everyone get well about the naming of the organic compound, naming of the alkane, alkene, alcohol, carboxylic acid and ester family. Please share, subscribe and like my channel. Thank you so much for watching.